What's up guys, it's BeeWee. Today I'll be showing you how to do a Scarlet Monastery 1 pull as a level 60 Paladin. This is a way for you to make 100 gold per hour by power leveling 4 characters, charging them 6 gold per run, and selling the items that drop to a vendor or posting them on the auction house. This takes about 50 minutes in total to complete. I believe this to be the most sustainable solo run because you only need 3 different types of potions and you will not need extra class buffs to complete it, such as Thorns, Fortitude, and Gift of the Wild. Also, you will not need help from other players while doing this pull. In the video, I will go over the talent spec, the gear and potions needed, and the ideal pull route. Each section will be marked in this video if you want to skip ahead. I will also have tutorial notes and the links posted on my website at BeeWee.com. The timestamps and the link to the website will be down below in the description. Before I get into the video, please click that like and subscribe button if you enjoy what you see here today. With that said, let's get into the video. This is the same exact talent spec I use for all my dungeon farms, and if you watch my previous video on the stockades, which you can click right there, then you can skip to the next section. The talent spec for these type of dungeon farms is crucial. On the screen is the talent spec I like to use. There are 2 specific talent items you need for these type of pulls, which are Consecration and Blessing of Sanctuary. Consecration for the AoE damage and Blessing of Sanctuary for the defense and AoE damage. The other 2 items that are nice to have are Pursuit of Justice and Improved Retribution Aura. Pursuit of Justice provides distance from the mobs while rounding them up and allows you to take less damage while you're doing this. Improved Retribution Aura provides additional DPS once the dungeon mobs are attacking you. This build ultimately provides the Paladin enough protection to gather up the dungeon mobs and enough damage to kill them before they kill you. There are other ways to go talent-wise for these type of dungeon farms, but I prefer this build since it's the most balanced. You can pull up this talent build and mess around with it by using the link below in the description. Let's now talk about gear composition. There are specific items you will need in order to accomplish this 1 pull. There are 5 pieces you will need in addition to the 5-piece judgment set. Here are the pieces of gear you will need. Demon Forge Breastplate provides a chance to regain your health by 120 when you are struck in combat. The chance of this lifesteal proccing is about 3%. This may seem like a low chance, but the odds of this proccing drastically increases when you have 50 plus dungeon mobs attacking you. This lifesteal heal stacks with 40% of your overall spell power and provides amazing healing when you have the whole dungeon attacking you. The Skull Flame Shield is the second item that provides additional lifestealing by 35 and additional AoE DPS to any mob in the surrounding area. The lifesteal has a 3% chance of proccing and stacks with spell power. The AoE DPS has a 1% chance to proc and will deal 75 to 125 fire damage to all targets around you. Your main hand is also very important. The main hand you'll want to use is a one-hander that has a lot of spell damage. I used the Mage Blade from Molten Core with a plus 30 spell power enchant. The last 2 items you will need are the Zandalarian Hero Charm from ZG, which will increase your healing and spell damage for 12 seconds. And lastly, you will need the Force of Will, which drops from Angerforge and BRD. This trinket helps you mitigate all damage being taken at once. Besides that, you'll want to focus on getting plate gear with spell damage on it. I prefer using the Paladin Judgment set from BWL since the 5 set piece bonus provides an additional 47 spell damage and healing. Here are the enchants I use for all my items. I highly suggest getting these enchants because they're going to increase your damage overall. I will post these enchants down below in the description. There are 2 potions and 1 consumable you will need for this dungeon farm. You will need Oil of Immolation and Easy Throw Dynamite for extra AoE damage and Greater Arcane Elixir for this extra spell damage. You will need 4 to 5 Oil of Immolations per run, 1 to 2 Easy Throw Dynamites per run, and 1 Greater Arcane Elixir for all 5 runs. The pull route is tricky on this one. You want to make sure you separate yourself from the dungeon mobs as much as possible by using certain tricks within the courtyard. To start, you'll want to go inside the instance, run past all the dungeon mobs until you hit the Scarlet Door. Once you hit the Scarlet Door, open it. Once you've done that, run back to the entrance to begin the pull. Start by pulling each mob by either running into them or using rank 1 Consecration. Do your best to turn around or run sideways so you can block, parry, and dodge. Once you have gathered the mobs in the bottom courtyard, head up the stairs and start going down the overhang. Go halfway down and then jump through. This will allow you to create separation between the mobs and you. Continue gathering the mobs until you hit the other side of the courtyard. Do the same hallway trick and start heading towards the waterfall. You will want to jump down to the bottom courtyard once the mobs get close and start healing if you have lost health. Head up the opposite stairs and do the same hallway trick. Once you have created separation, start heading into the cathedral to pull the boss. Once you pull the boss, you'll want to pop your first oil of immolation and blessing of protection immediately after, since all the mobs will be attacking you. Make sure to spam cleanse so you don't get slowed. Head out of the cathedral into the courtyard and do the same hallway trick on the right hand side. Head towards the waterfall and do the same trick that you did the first time. Jump down and then head towards the right side and create separation from you and the mobs. You will use the right hallway to create separation, start heading towards the left hallway to do the same thing, and then head towards the waterfall. Make sure to reapply Blessing of Sanctuary while you're running. Once you hit the waterfall, jump down, heal yourself if necessary, and be ready to do the following. Put your back against the waterfall so your back is covered, pop your Zandalorian Hero Charm, and then an Oil of Immolation right after. Use your Consecration and make sure you have Judgment of Light up to keep the heals on you. Be ready to bubble at any time you get low. You'll want to use your Easy Throw Dynamite once the mobs head back to you with low health. Continue popping Oil of Immolation and Consecrate until you kill the mobs around you. Once you have killed them all, you can head back to the cathedral to kill White Mane. And that's how you do a Scarlet Monastery 1 pull. Here's the same exact run but in real time so you can see what actually happens. Highly advise watching this all the way through so you understand the entire pull. I'm going to stay quiet during this example. However, I've added tips and tricks which you will see pop up as text or diagrams throughout the example. I hope you enjoy.
Arise, my champion.